Hey guys, Robert and Alex here. And we're about to see Beverly Hills Cop 2, and let's see if it's bad or not. Like I said, I've heard some people say it's all right. Like it's never gonna reach the
That's what
highs.
it sounds like. It's like middle of the road.
Middle of the
And I
road.
feel like with the way everything was filmed and written, and for the first one, it's like I feel like how are you gonna top that? Because
From
it's
what
kind of its own beast.
from what I heard, from what I understand, they're not gonna try and top it. They're just gonna try and replicate it, and that's gonna cause.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens.
But yeah, I mean that's all we can say. So we'll see you guys then. Hey guys, we just got done and
Oh boy, we're like there were so many highs and lows. It's crazy.
beginning and ending with the best parts.
Easily. Oh man, where do we start?
Let's start with the beginning.
Beginning,
The
of
part with
course.
the beginning. We open up first. Fully top Axel's on the top of his game and everything. He's ready to go fishing with his boys from Beverly Hills, which I liked.
Which I like that they're friends after.
They're still friends and everything. They're still like, hey, yeah, we go fishing and everything. And
Yeah.
him with the lieutenant, really like that.
Yeah, which was really nice.
Yep, really nice because this is not one of those cases like other movies where you're like, did he even meet? How are they friends? Like,
Yeah.
no, the kids were like, no,
Yeah,
I buy
they're
it.
buddies. And even then, like the reason that Axel goes back is
Yeah,
like he has to
got
go.
shot.
Yeah, because was the lieutenant.
Yeah, the lieutenant.
The lieutenant got shot.
No, captain.
No,
Captain.
captain.
Captain got shot.
Yeah, so the captain got shot. So
He was lieutenant last movie, but yeah,
Yeah,
captain got shot, and it's like, yeah, but I'm going right over there.
yeah,
But,
which I thought was really nice.
Now-
Like again, it does tie in more to the friendship aspect. He's like, you know what, these guys, I really like these guys, so I
they're my buds. They're
like, which
but-
I do appreciate that like sense of loyalty to each other.
I know, but here's the problem. The first movie was not written with Eddie. It was written with just someone else and anyone else in mind, Stallone, whoever, just a generic movie that he spiced it up.
Yeah.
So it felt more sincere and everything.
Yeah,
And when he
it
had
just
his,
felt so
comedy,
natural.
it was just improving off it. This was written with it in mind
Oh
and
my-
painfully.
Oh my god. Like he goes way over the top with the humor. in
Yeah,
this
like
one.
first time when he's trying to like screw up his bust and everything. Okay, he wanted to get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, that was fine and everything. I mean, to a point, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
to
It
a
was just
point.
like he was like, hey, that's the guy had all that kind of cigarettes. Like, oh, call back.
Yep.
That
yep.
I liked.
Yeah, that was.
I
nice.
like the callback and everything. How do I do it? He's a cop. Yeah, a cop. He's my nephew. Well, he looks bad. It's like, again, he's trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
And then he goes over there and everything.
He meets up, and there was a good scene too where like he goes to the hospital
and meets the daughter.
Yeah, the daughter there, and like he comforts her, and it was a really sweet moment too.
Yeah. And everyone's just like, oh man.
And even like trying to cheer him up, he's like, "I get a shot all the time," you know. Like there was something really sincere about it.
Yeah,
and that's when you and I were like, "Okay, this isn't so bad."
Yeah, and now that even beforehand, the captain's getting his ass chewed out because the new chief is completely incompetent.
Oh,
Or the very
absolutely.
thing, doesn't like. He even said we're the only cops. Like those four and those three are the only cops left from the old movie.
Yeah.
Under the old chief.
Yeah.
So you never know. This is the guy who wants yes men and everything. And
Yeah, absolutely.
At first we thought
because we
this guy-
thought it was gonna be like,
He
oh,
was
he's in on the whole
that's what it
thing.
felt like. But he's like, nope, he's just incompetent or he doesn't
Yeah.
want to listen to real cops. He just wants to play the politics.
Yeah.
Which,
Although it does have a good payoff
yeah,
at the
it
end,
does,
but
it does.
we'll get to
And
that.
even
I'm
in the
excited
middle,
to talk about
even
it.
in the middle as
Yeah.
well. But
I'm excited to get to that.
Yeah, yeah. But
So what Axel does is like you remember like in the first movie he he had to get like a cheap deal in the hotel.
by claiming racism, which like grounded,
Like, grounded.
believable.
Yeah.
Made him an ass.
Yeah.
Made him an utter ass. But this one said, hey, there's construction being worked on in a mansion. So he just was like, hey, there's a bunch of it. Like, go on, I'll straighten it all out within a week. And then he's
And
like,
so he borrows the mansion. Like what? Yeah, and it's like no, he could have just asked one of his friends, one of the other cops, he could stay with them.
No,
but
he
he
wanted to. Well, obviously he has high taste.
Apparently,
They were trying to amp up from the hotel thing.
Yeah.
And it's
but
just
that's
like,
the thing, because they repeat beats. But that was just bad.
that was just bad. It was like,
it's awful. It just makes it like because we said in the first one too, like, oh yeah, he's terrible, but Eddie Murphy makes him like.
but here was like he's a sociopath.
And
now.
I know that was just really bad.
Well, okay, up and down and everything.
yeah, because I think that's what like part of it is. Like again, just Eddie kind of Again, going so far. And with the humor and like going really like overboard with it. It just got painful.
And yet there's other times where he's like, what the hell am I doing here?
No, you can totally tell.
There's a reason why I can tell. One, I can see why first he hated it, then he would warm up to it. Because there is good here.
There is good.
There is a lot of good. There's a lot of cringe. But I can see why this tainted his view. Went to the point when he said, second one, they didn't know what they were doing. And if I do a third one, it's going to be for a paycheck.
Yeah.
I can see why he made those statements. But again, later in life, he'd be like, second one wasn't that bad.
Yeah, and like the villains too are so forgettable. And the main guy, he looked more like G-Man from Half-Life.
Free man. But it's not.
It looks like him, so I just picture in my head just be more like the G-Man.
And Bridget Nelson, typical action movie heavy and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, and then there's some decent action. It's Tony Scott, so of course there is.
Yeah, and then he works with Billy, Billy and what's his name again? The other guy?
Taggart.
And like they're really
Taggart is. Turns out his wife left him a second time.
Yeah.
And oh boy, that just gets overly done.
Yeah.
I think why do I find out was what they were mocking in Naked Gun 2.
Oh, I see. Maybe.
Let me double check quickly. Hold on.
Yeah. But yeah.
Keep going on.
Yeah, but yeah. So also too, they try to make Billy more of like. He's being around Axel kind of change. He still just comes across as a dork throughout most of it.
Exactly.
He's just trying to be cool with the shades and the shock.
Yep. This had to have been a mock of Beverly Hills Cop 2 because the second one came out in '87. The second Naked Gun came out in '91. I think they were using Ed to make fun of Taggart.
Yeah, could be.
With the remote, it was the
Yeah. You never know, but it's interesting to think about. We just have Naked Gun on the brain.
Yep. But
anyway.
But yeah, I mean.
But Billy, Billy just he's trying so hard to be cool.
No, I did like the running gag eventually of like, Billy, we got to talk. He has a switchblade. He has like a big. Okay, even like we're like, Billy, we have to talk. Okay, Billy, we need to talk.
Yeah.
Even Axel's like, Billy, we need to talk.
Yeah, should we get the crowning moment of bad?
Yeah.
So they're having.
Okay, they stop him at one point. It leads to a cement truck versus a armored car chase.
Yeah.
And actually, no, beforehand we find because he was doing this undercover thing with a credit thing, and so he could use money, and he has this great car and all that. He gives it so he can keep that cover going. Gives it to that one guy from the first movie. He's like, can I join it? It's like, okay, here's what you got to do. So eventually you have to say, he does meet up with the new chief. And the chief's like, okay, when you first meet the chief, he's like, who are you? Oh, I am a fortune. Like,
more.
That's when we lost it.
Absolutely.
That was the first red flag. Anything
right.
after that point, we could still justify it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he wants to get off the job. But when you're like, I am a fortune teller, and it's like,
oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's where we were like, oh
we lost it. That lost us entirely. No. That's when we were like,
too much. Well, Eddie, slow down. Your cheesiness is getting right. Your ham's getting right in my face.
Yeah, too much ham.
Yeah, but anyway, so
but then later on, then he meets up with the chief again, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing stuff. I'm also over here. Call Inspector Todd." And then what he then do? Tells the other guy, "Okay, so try and distract Todd, and then go to the office and get on the phone." And it worked.
It worked.
But again, it was just like a pointless side tangent.
Really was. Yeah, like that subplot was pointless. It didn't amount to anything.
Except for, again, trying to at least have a different way of justifying why he's not on vacation. That's why I felt like it was only there for the justified thing.
Yeah,
so they could
but I felt like you could have cut that out. You get the reason in the beginning, and it's just like, because it didn't like, there were no consequences or anything.
No, except for the end.
Yeah.
But
let's get to the big moment.
But yeah, then that shit.
So they have a car chase with the cement truck. And and I think too it was Billy being really stupid.
It was, but granted, it was the first thing he could find. Okay.
Well, not that. I mean, more just how crazy he was.
Oh yeah. And even Axel's like, we need to talk.
Yeah.
And then.
Oh, so they're after an armored truck. It's the bad guys. So they drive.
And they follow that truck to the Playboy Mansion.
No, we're not kidding. The Playboy Mansion. And Hugh Hefner is there.
And Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Chris Rock was the guy, you know, the
valet.
Yeah. It's like, okay, wait, I know cars and limos. What the hell is this thing?
Which
no, it is great to see Eddie and Chris.
Yeah,
together.
see them together like that. That was cool.
That's what made it work. Like, it's a truck. Here's 50. Park it next to the limo.
Yeah.
And they go in there, and there's you, and you're just like, what? I'm so used to him being the old fossil in this.
I know. Because
so
I was born late '80s, and by the time I was old enough to know who that was, like, he was an old man.
Exactly.
Like he was on an episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway one time.
Yeah, but I remember that. I remember him in Comic Book the movie where he was just this old fossil and everything. But here with a full thing of
hair.
It
took me a moment. That's actually him.
Like, it's brief, but yeah. But
and even, you know what it is too. Before we get to the other really stupid part of that, it's also like like in the first movie, like Axel would come up with these like excuses to try and get around things, and I thought they were like. They worked, but this time I think he went really overboard. Especially, like when he went to when he borrowed Billy's vitamins and went to that one place. Like, oh yeah, there's all this.
It's an explosion. Like,
yeah, it's like no one's gonna check on that.
But then he then tried to say, oh, but like trying to get money off of the lady. I'm like, now they made him a dick.
Yeah, our hero, everybody. So yeah, they're back at the Playboy bitch, and then they're trying to find the bat.
How do we find him? Just follow your dick.
Like, really?
Just follow your nose.
Just follow your nose. Perfect. It was kind of so bad. It was.
Yeah, but that was definitely a moment where he's like, "Why the hell am I saying this?
My career."
Yeah. Don't tell. That was a moment where he's like, "Never again."
No, I'm not. No, I'm out, man.
Yeah, like next time they better give me a big paycheck.
Yeah. And of course, like the bad guy's there, but they can't. What was it he shouted to? It was like killing cops or something.
Oh yeah, killing cops. He's trying to reveal the guy's plan and everything.
Yeah. I was like subtle, great stuff.
Great,
wonderful. But I think it's after that.
It goes up. With one little dip, but for the most part, it starts going upward. They start piecing it together. They start figuring out the code and all that.
Yeah, and even like the mayor, like the mayor.
Earlier. Because after they spoiled the stuff at the, even with the Playboy Adventures, like the guy's trying to argue like, but then the guy's sister like, oh, I think they were trying to hit the car and trying to distract them together. Like, that'd be fine if they didn't actually get the money.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And it's like, putz. Did you call me putz? No, I called him a putz. Yeah, you putz. Like, Taggart was fine.
Yeah, Taggart was fine. But like it gets like the mayor.
But even the mayor's like, these guys actually got it done. You're being abusive. Sorry, boss. Like, all right, like these guys did their job. Just keep it at. And then of course,
it's like, yeah, common sense. Duh.
yeah. But then it's like he gets, and then they crack the code. They figure out that the character Dean Stockwell's playing Kane they're trying to frame him up. So okay, here's the overall villain scheme. The bad guys' businesses are not doing well. They're starting, like, all of his insurances are going up, and on the last day of his insurance stuff, he then robs himself. So he can then sell off the money, or buy up guns, and then sell it off for even more money and everything.
Yeah, it gets crazy. Like, half the time, it's like, well, okay, they're doing this, they're doing that, like, I don't know.
But then,
so they crack the code, and then we got, at least in my opinion, the best part of the movie, Guilford Godfrey.
Well, that was actually before they cracked the code, but yeah, Guilford Godfrey. Yeah. It's like, okay, yeah, like wait, parking tickets. I pay all my tickets. I mean, like that's my wife's car. I mean, yeah, it was in my name, bitch.
Every moment with him was just gold.
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely loved it.
I'm sure you can have this and something in this and $200. Oh, twist my arm.
Yeah, even Rob was convinced. Like, oh, I think he was definitely improvising. It's like, you know what?
That's right, bitch. Yeah. That had to be an improvisation.
It was gold, absolute gold.
Because he just picks up and doesn't even call. He's like, bitch.
Yeah. But yeah, they crack the code and then they.
But then they find out that the one guy gets shot. So of course the chief is all like, we cracked the code. We cracked the code. But they realize quite away, wait, it gets a little convoluted, but it's not like, let's just get to the ending.
Yeah, so they go to the final shootout.
Yeah, but the oil refinery.
Yeah, the oil
refinery. Find it first we find out that Billy has these shotguns. Billy, we need to talk. It's like, oh yeah, let's go. I've been waiting for this.
And it was like this is before that movie came out, like Neo, almost the guns.
Yeah, but then they find these explosives, and of course he takes the mini launcher.
Yeah, of course.
Billy does, and then they're trying to sneak in. You have Billy trying. Oh, I saw what Axel did.
Axel did a trick earlier to get into
Yep. And he's like, is it gonna work? Oh yeah, jeez.
Yep.
Of course, ended up helping Axel out.
Yeah, it does.
And then they're fighting, and it's like he's then starting to mess around with the mini launch. Like, okay, you do this, and
He sends it off and it gets.
but it blows up the truck. It's like that felt borderline parody.
It really did.
Okay, I gotta say this. First one felt like a sincere action cop movie with comedy
really
added in.
Absolutely.
This one, I can see why people mistake this whole franchise for just being a pure
it
comedy.
just gets over the top.
You know what I mean? But I still say this climax is, in many ways, on par with the first one.
Yeah, I will say it does repeat a lot of the beats of the first one at the end.
To a point,
yeah. To a point. That's what I think another thing is, too, because they, like I said, I think we said it already.
Yeah, but
like
Eddie said it. Eddie would say it many times. They were just, basically this was not unlike Naked Gun, they weren't even going big.
Yeah, oh no.
No, it didn't even feel like, they just felt like they were just trying to rehash.
Yeah.
I won't say badly, but painful.
But he looks there and is like, oh, it's the same movie again. You know?
But then, but yeah, they blow up the load of everything. They start to arrest the guy. Axel inside. It's almost a blinking you'll miss at him taking out the bad guy.
I know, because he just drives into a truck and just shoots him.
Then goes up and quickly cuts to him then driving off and crashing.
That pretty much sums up the bad guy, just so forgettable. Unless you see him as the G-Man.
But then Bridget Nelson's ready, like, goodbye, Mr. Foley. Taggart, women.
Women, yeah.
That was more memorable.
Yeah, that was.
But then they meet up. You have the chief, and he's chewing them out. That's like, we stopped the alphabet band. No, I stopped it. What were you doing in the middle of my thing? No, you're fired. And then Billy fired. No, screw you, dude. And this was the alphabet band. It was gone, selling it to that man. It basically revealed it all. And then, of course, the chief is still yelling at him, and Taggart's like, you can kiss my ass.
I know, and I was just chanting, I was, Billy.
I know. And then,
but that was awesome.
And then finally, the man like, oh, why didn't I hear about this? Like, you're being abusive. Oh, I know. You're fired. What? You're making a mistake. You're fired. You're fired. What? And then Axel, there's civilians now, right? Yeah. I'm going to kick your ass later.
That was great.
I'd say the same thing too, would you?
Yeah,
I'm gonna kick your ass later. But yeah, and then the mayor's just like, he walks off and then he's like, kiss my ass. You're becoming more like me every day.
Yeah.
Then the captain he's fine.
He's fine. Yeah, thankfully.
He becomes the new chief and everything. The mayor's on the phone with the inspector back in Detroit. He's like, oh, you learned everything. Learn everything from me. What are you pulling?
Yeah.
And then the guy crashed the car.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I crashed the car with my foot. Hello? He hung up. Yeah. I can so imagine. And he's like, I can so.
He's going to get it later.
Fully, it's like, I'm going to kick his ass.
Yeah.
And then, nice little moment, everything. He gives the key to the house right as the original owners are showing up. And he drives off. And
when he looks back, gives a smile, and then freeze frame.
Right. No blinking.
No blinking.
But, again,
man.
Was this a train wreck? No.
There are some good moments here. There really are.
The character moments are strong.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Even
though it was only a few.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock was good.
But, again.
Some of the choices just made were baffling. Especially the Playboy Mansion. There's a time they needed more sex appeal, I guess.
Follow your dick.
Yeah, follow your dick.
What a good, that was a Tony Scott suggestion. Nothing against the man, but when he was alive, some of his stuff was just for the edginess, you know.
What do we need? Sex. What do people love? Sex. We need all the sex.
It's L.A.
Yeah.
Yep.
Women in bikinis shoot butts, and they did shoot butts. Lots of butts. Lots of ass.
Oh, this is a black thing. And then the guy who did Top Gun, Days of Thunder,
really
Unstoppable.
The original Top Gun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I remember how many innuendos were in that.
Oh, you could be my wingman.
Yeah, you could be my wingman, exactly. But yeah, he was responsible for a lot of those movies. So it's like him going for sex appeal, no surprise.
Yeah. You know, it's funny now thinking about it that he did Top Gun. It's almost like he wanted to bring more cheese into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, you know.
Yep. But again, like I said, first one was a generic movie that Eddie punched up the dialogue.
And
This
it's still great.
yeah, this one written with him in mind, and
And it does not work.
It's not shit.
And the thing is, like, Eddie Murphy's funny. He's really funny. It's just, he could do something good. I mean, he's done good stuff.
The first one.
Yeah, I mean, besides the first one, like
Oh yeah. Coming to America.
Coming to-
Yeah, fuck you too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. And Trading Places. That's a really good.
So
one.
many
That's a really
good
funny one.
movies. But yeah, I mean, just
Yeah, it just missed the mark on a lot of things.
it really.
And after what I've heard about the third one already, I'm terrified to watch it.
This one, at least Eddie's been able to walk back on this one and say, like, okay, maybe it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Wasn't as good as the first, but he felt it wasn't that bad. Third one, he still regrets. Now, that was the one when people applauded. Like, oh, what applauded? That was a bad movie.
Yeah, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I don't want it to be praised.
Yeah, it's like, I think that's because it was just Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try, overall, it's just okay. I can say it. This would have been if it was rock bottom. Here's the first one. It's here, like midway.
Yeah.
Midway between the first and rock bottom, but not. It's not shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta say it. It's not shit.
Yeah.
It's just.
It's a movie that was with battling itself, you know?
Exactly.
For what it wanted to be.
Yeah, exactly. But overall, just yeah. But we'll see you guys as pray for us.
Yeah, pray for us. Oh.